Yo, good morning, Ham Fam. What's going on? Clayton Cunningham here, back with another video for you guys today. And today I'm gonna be doing a story time video with you guys. It is currently Mother's Day, and I thought this video would be perfect for Mother's Day, just because my past, well, let's just say for the past 18 years, I've been lacking a mom. Not like I have one and then, you know, like she's not there. No, it's just that I really do not have one. I don't know, I think it's a very interesting part of my life that I don't share with a lot of people, but all of my good friends obviously know, you know. But anyways, nope, there's gonna be a lot of ranting in this video, probably, a lot of getting off track. You know, it's a story time, so sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's get into the story. Alright guys, so the story. What is the story? Well, first let me say again, happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. You're killing it. You guys are literally doing everything to get your kids to grow up right, get them ready for the world. You guys really do the most. Even though I don't have a mom myself, let me tell you, there are a lot of people out there that definitely treat me just as well as they probably treat their kid. So yeah, honestly, like, just off the top of my head, definitely my girlfriend's mom. She's amazing. She does a lot. She really does make sure I have everything in order. And she's not even my mom. She doesn't live around me, but she really, I mean, she checks literally everything. She said she'll help me with like anything. She even volunteered to help me with my college stuff. And she always makes sure I have my work done. And it's great. I love it. She's not my actual mom or even, you know, like my adopted parents, but like she's amazing. She does the work. I know she does because her kids are amazing. They've done amazing things. And one of them's going off to college at a great school. So let's get into the story now. Adoption. So I feel like adoption is kind of a hard topic for some people, just because you know, sometimes it's not always as simple as what I had it as. I was adopted from childbirth, meaning as soon as I was born, they already knew I was going to be adopted, and that was that. You know, some people, they don't get that luxury of not knowing what happened. Some people are a little bit older, and then their parents are like, I can't do this, or maybe their household's just not working out, and then they have to be adopted. They have to be sent somewhere else that's safer, and then that's a lot harder adjusting to get a new family, or just like having all these new parents. Maybe you have like the same siblings or something, or just moving houses, moving areas. That can all be super stressful, and I know a lot of people don't like talking about it, but I have no problem with it, just because I guess I don't have a clear memory of it, and it really does interest me. I mean, it's just part of my life. It's whatever. I don't know. I just think it's always fascinating and interesting to kind of hear what my story was, even though I didn't live it enough to remember it. So let me start with, I guess, my mom in New Orleans, Louisiana. So yeah, I am from the South originally, even though I live in Ohio. She was technically a single mom just because of the whole situation that happened. No one ended up claiming me, so she had to put me up for adoption because she did not have the funds to really hold a second kid in her family. I had an 8-year-old brother at the time, so I have an actual brother that's 8 years older than me. And literally straight from childbirth, adopted. She knew. She didn't have a lot of money. Even claiming from my parents, she was a hairstylist. And when they came to pick me up, apparently she asked for some money just to get some like scissors or something, you know, so she could cut people's hair. She needed a new pair of scissors, I guess. So that's kind of showing you where she was kind of sitting money wise, I guess, which is really unfortunate. I do hate to hear that, but I don't know. I think overall, I think she did the right thing, just because she knew she didn't have the money. She already had a kid, and you know, it wasn't working out. She knew that. She saw that, and she wanted the better life for me. So by adopting me, yeah, it's really sad. You know, you're having your kid go, and you're never gonna see them like that. But she was doing the right thing. So I completely respect her. Like people that are like, oh, like adoption's bad, you should like keep your kid or something. No, I really do think she did the best thing for me. My life has literally been fantastic, and again, even as a mother, you know, like she didn't know me. It wasn't like she knew me like at all. Besides just holding me for like those couple seconds before giving me away, and already, you know, she did that mom thing, that perfect thing to help her kid out the very most, and that was you know, just putting it for adoption so I could have a better life and have a good family still. Alright, before I film part number 2 to this video, I'm gonna go pick up my Starbucks because I'm kind of hungry, really thirsty, and I have a gift card. So let's get the Starbucks and continue the story. Alright guys, I got my Starbucks. Let's go home and continue the story. Part 2, here we come. Alright guys, so part 2 of this video, I just kind of want to quickly go over, not like how I feel, but like, I guess like the whole topic, you know? Just like kind of where I am from a standpoint now, because part 1 was more of just kind of giving the background, the basics, how I was adopted, where I'm from, my mom's situation and why I got adopted, and obviously who my parents are. So here we are, part 2. Truthfully, I feel pretty damn happy that I got the family that I did. You know, my mom did pick the family, but no one can really tell the future. I'm sure you can look at a person and be like, oh yeah, that seems like a decent person or a good person, and that's who I want my kid to be with, because I mean that's a huge decision. Especially like just giving your kid away is a big decision in itself to try and make the right choice. So not only did she make the right choice by trying to give me a better life, but she had to pick a good family as well. And I guess, you know, you still feel like the exact same things. I don't think I really missed anything by being adopted or not having a mom. But you know, like you still have like that parent who plays good cop, bad cop, the one who you know what parent to go to for what things, and like for different things like of advice, whatnot. But just like the whole thing in general, I feel great about it. I mean, I do get curious sometimes, like I did say earlier. I get really curious about who my mom is, and we've talked about it as like a family. You know, maybe like finding her. Just like reconnecting, but then you also have to think about the possibilities that come from finding like that person again, which can be super difficult. And I'm not saying like as like a bad person, but like it can cause problems, just in case things have shifted since that time. I don't know anything about her anymore. We don't have any contact for her really, except for like maybe through the adoption agency if I were to ask them. But that's the only thing I really do feel is just kind of curious, I guess, to know a little bit more about my family and who I am. And I think that's the only time it really does come up that I think about that stuff, is when people talk about like their genetics or where they're from or who they are or things that run in their family, like how tall I could be, you know, like what might happen like when I'm older, like are there any like hidden things that I need to like look out for, like do I even have any medical problems that might arise later in life, stuff like that you know a normal person would be able to like figure out, or like your family just has a conversation about. I can't have a conversation about, and it doesn't make me sad, but you know it makes me curious to really figure out like who I am as a person, because sometimes I just don't feel like I know who I am, because I was adopted. Alright guys, and part 3 of this video, this is the final part of my video about adoption, Mother's Day, you know, this just the whole video, just so we can clear this up, because I know sit down videos can kind of be boring, and you know I'm surprised if you're still here, because I don't know. I hate watching sit down videos. They're just boring, you know. Yeah, okay. Anyways, let's get into part three. Alright, guys, so the last part I have not been clear about in this video at all yet is still why I still don't have a mom, even though I have been adopted into a new family. And that's kind of where things get even more interesting in my situation and my past, which makes me like big unique. I think it's just one of the most amazing things I've been blessed with, and that is that I actually have two dads. So like I said, my birth mom did pick the family that I was going to, and at the time I'm sure that they didn't really like know that like they were together at the time, because technically I was only under one of my parents' names for, I think, 15 years of my life. I was technically only under Mark's name, and then David signed like sometime like just a couple years ago. So now they both like technically are my parents, but forever it was just actually like the one, and then like the one technically wasn't there. But no, so I have two dads that are gay, and then my adopted brother Mitchell as well. So that is my family now. I've been in situations where it's kind of weird for me to be black and then them be white or something, just because out of people's like normal nature, they don't think, oh yeah, like that black person's with there's like two white guys. So then like problems arise, like when I'm traveling a lot. Sometimes like security will like push me away or be like, no, like you wait here or something like that, like something stupid, just because they don't know. So I have to like explain the whole thing to them, and then we're all set and straight. But that's the only time we really get any issues with our family, because we live in such a great place now, and our world is definitely just changing and adapting, where it doesn't matter really where you come from or who you are. People really do accept you and love you for you. I think that my past has been really interesting, and it's really hard to get this whole video just together, because every time I think about it, I think about so many different things, just because I'm a really curious person. So I'm big sorry about this video being all over the place, and all the likes and buts and ums that came out of my mouth, because I'm just thinking about literally everything. It's still a topic that I have so much information that I need to learn, explore. But long story short is, I was adopted. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm living in Ohio now. I'm 18. I have two dads. I have a brother that's also from New Orleans. And I have a big happy family that is super diverse, that is very loving, very understanding, and very supportive. Which I think every family really should be supportive of their kid, no matter what they're doing, as long as it's right, obviously, not something like stupid. But as long as they're really trying and they're passionate about something, I think they should always be supportive of it. And you know what, like tying this whole thing back in, I think moms do a really great job of being so supportive of their kids. So even though I don't have a mom, I do know moms, big supportive. They keep the family together. They keep the family running. They keep the household running. They do it all. They really do. And you can just read multiple stories online of like even like single moms. Like they do the runaround. They do it all. They really do the work. They put in the work. Even families like where everybody's there, they still doing the work. They're doing the job. Maybe like they're doing other jobs. They're getting the kids. Like they really do everything. So take this day, and not even just this day. It shouldn't just be one day a year that you go and like you give something to your mom, or you surprise your mom with something, or you do something nice for your parents. It should really be every single day, because your parents do so much for you guys, and they really do so much for the world. And I think sometimes it's really easy in our fast-paced world to really forget that kind of stuff, just like in the heat of the moment. So make sure you guys go wish your mom a happy Mother's Day. Also, do that like literally not every day, But you know, just every once in a while, go surprise her, go do something nice for her, your dad too. Um, because I know I like to with my parents, not just my parents, my friends, family, everything. But yeah, um, long story short, your homeboy's adopted, living a great life, um, and funniest thing is I think I don't know. I think the funniest part about this whole thing is, you know, like some people make jokes about it, or they'll be like, "Oh yeah, like you're like a mistake or something," and that's just something I laugh off, because you know sometimes we make happy mistakes, and your boy's definitely a happy mistake. He's in the world. He's living. I'm here to change the world, and my parents and family are all here to help me. Other than that, I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this short talk story time. If I do another one in the future about a different topic, I promise it will be way better. This one was just super scatterbrained because I have a whole lot to think about and I have a whole lot to do today. But I wanted to get this video in for Mother's Day because I thought it was appropriate for this day. But other than that, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.